Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back, and I'm so excited to sit here and film a story time right now because your girl has been wanting to tell this story for a freaking minute, okay? Like, it's been a minute. Now, I told something like this at the beginning of my channel. It was the first time getting my Brazilian wax, I think, and it was when I worked at a waxing salon, and I was like taken in as like a test person for the new girl to get my Brazilian wax. And your girl was scared, and it was awkward, and yeah, that's a whole story time. So if you want to go watch that one first before you come watch this one, then go ahead and do that. But I'm going to tell you guys the story today. About the time that I got the worst Brazilian wax in my life. It was awkward, embarrassing, and also just like a terrible experience, and I'm gonna tell you why. You don't want to have a bad experience when you're getting your vajay wax. Like, you don't want to do that. Your girl loves getting pampered. I love to get my nails done, my hair done. Like, I'd be down for a facial, like I'm down for a massage, like whatever it is, I want to do it. I'm down. And so sometimes I like to treat myself to certain things. One of them was getting the no square waxed. So I think this was last summer, and it was before I was going to like the festivals and concerts and raves and all that stuff that I was doing, and I thought, you know what, why not be prepared down there? Because when I go to raves, I dress half naked. That's just how people do it. Don't judge me. That's how raves go. I knew I was going to be wearing some undies. I knew I was going to be dressed in however the F I wanted. So I wanted to feel comfortable, free, confident, you know, all the good stuff. But I had, you know, moved somewhere else. I moved to Orange County, and so, you know, I had to find a new place, new waxers, all that, and you obviously don't know how each place is going to be. Like, some are better than others, you know what I'm saying? So I was hesitant and scared because I was like used to the girls that I had known, and I hadn't gotten this done in probably like over a year, definitely like 2 years. I went in like super freaking nervous. Like, I remember tweeting about it, and I was like, guys, like, save me, help me, please get me out of here. And I got waxed by a girl that was very, very good at what she was doing. She was like super cool, super nice. Everything was like chilling, and I was off to the rave. Everything was great. I also, mind you, I'm very bad at like skipping and denying the portion where like people will ask you to purchase their package and like, you know, buy this, buy that. I'm just like, okay, just swipe my card so I can leave this and, you know, not feel so freaking awkward, even though I don't want it at all, and it's like hundreds of dollars, but I don't know how to say no to you because that's just the kind of person I am. So I'm like, ooh. But they had booked me for another appointment. I think it was like for 4 weeks later. So I was gonna go in and get another one. So I go on with my life, and I totally forget that I had pre-booked my next Brazilian appointment at this place, and I couldn't make it at that time, so I had to set it up at a different day with a different waxer. So, you know, I think that's totally fine. I've been through this stuff. I'm not worried at all. I so happened to go to a different person, and honestly, rule of thumb, stay with what works. Stay with your tried and true. Like, you know, when you leave your hairdresser or whatever, and then you like go to a different hairdresser and then they fuck up and you're like, go back to your original one and say that you'll never cheat on them again. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's like basically how I felt. So I go in finally for my Brazilian wax again. We are gonna get the girl looking pretty. We are gonna get the kitty looking pretty. I mean, you are not alone. If you get hair in all the places, alright? You are not alone. The lady comes out, and she seems really, really cool, but kind of like an awkward vibe. Like, I felt like she didn't want to be there. She kind of felt like aggressive, and so I was like, okay, like, I don't know. So I walk into the room, and I'm like getting kind of nervous because like the vibes. I'm a vibe ass bitch. Like, I go off vibes. And so I'm getting a weird vibe, and I'm like taking off my pants, and she's like sitting there, you know, standing there, like doing her thing, you know, getting everything ready over at the station, but it's a tiny little room with a bed, and then I'm over here in this corner like, do I get naked? Which is, of course you have to get naked. That's like all I've ever freaking done at a Brazilian. But my brain's like not working at this point, and I'm being a freaking idiot. So I like take off my pants, and this is logic, you guys. Do you want to hear the most embarrassing thing I said, okay? You know, I'm naked from the bottom down. I have my top on, I have everything on up here, but no pants on and no shoes. So I look at her, and my brain is like not working. And I was like, so do I take my top off too? Take my top off. What are you doing in this room, girl? What do you think you're doing? I asked the wax lady if I should get fully naked on this little bed for her so she can wax my vajay. Bitch, what? She was like, no, of course not, like, keep it on. I just felt so stupid. Like, I realized what I had just said, but in my head it was like such a genuine question, like, do you want me to strip down completely naked for you in this room right now? So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm stupid. I get on the bed, and this is when the worst wax of my life began. So they have you in the most awkward position. Picture that my hands right here are my legs. you're basically sitting like this. Like, that doesn't really make any sense. So this is like my feet right here, and they're brought together, and then my legs are like open. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to explain that. So bringing your heels together, you know, just like opens your legs, and then she can go to business. And you guys, this was the most painful experience I've ever had. Now, for you ladies out there that have never had a Brazilian, you've never experienced this, you know, you just shaved or maybe trimmed, you know, whatever you do, you haven't felt the pain of the wrong waxer with the hottest wax I have ever had touch my skin. It was the most ridiculous experience. So I'm sitting there, I'm nervous, everything is out in the open, I can feel the air. She goes to town, and the temperature of the wax, like, I don't know if she didn't realize this, was probably double as hot as it usually is and as it should be. It was so hot that I jumped, like literally jumped, and the wax got on like my leg a little bit, like I guess where the booty kind of meets the leg, where we're gonna have to peel that off, and now that's gonna hurt. And I was like, oh, that's too hot, like that is very uncomfortable, like blah blah blah. She shrugged off what I said and thought that she should keep going. Like, I don't really know, because your girl was just like trying to deal with it. And like I said kind of in the beginning, like I'm kind of weird with confrontation, like, or not even confrontation, but like I don't really like telling people exactly how I feel. Sometimes I'll get a massage and it'll be legit painful because the person's going too hard and I don't know how to tell them that they're doing it wrong or like doing a bad job, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of like let them do their thing and assume that the professional knows what they're doing, but that's not always the case. Starts around the top and the sides, and then goes for the part that is the most sensitive. And that, you guys, the heat that I could feel, it was so hot. I wanted to put on my pants and run out of there and say nope, 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 nope. I was about to flip my shit because I had just endured like so many strips of wax and the pain and the heat and everything like that, and she just like did not care. She was just like going for it. She wasn't even like talking to me. Usually they talk to you and they make you feel comfortable and all this stuff, and it just like was not at all. So in my head I'm like, okay, I honestly like am not really feeling like coming back. Like, I think I took the shaver for granted. Like, I'm coming back to you, don't worry, we're not gonna be doing this anymore. Like, I was apologizing to her. I was looking down there like, girl, I am sorry, this won't happen again. Then you do the booty side, and I think I explained this in the first video to you. Like, lift your legs up while you're laying down on the bed like a cannonball, like you're about to do a cannonball but you're laying down. And so you lift your legs up like that, and then they like go down, and then they rip that shit off. Obviously that area down there for girls and boys is extremely sensitive. So imagine such an extreme wax heat going down there, so that, oh my god, it was literally so hot and burning, and then having to rip it off of all the areas. Oh my god. You guys, I've had great Brazilian experiences and I've had the worst Brazilian experience, which is pretty much this time. Like, I was like, ha, like, if you can't handle that, like, you cray, but yo, I can't handle it. Like, it was bad that time. So I put on my pants awkwardly, and I always think it's so weird because they wait for you and like kind of stand right there while you're getting dressed and undressed, and it's just awkward. And so I get walked out to the front, hey, or whatever, and then that is that. I was on my way. And if you guys would like to know the aftermath of that, I was actually left with some scarring and like low-key like a rash. It was so red in certain spots that it just like was done wrong, or it was just too hot. I wouldn't say it was like a burn or anything, or any kind of like intense burn, but kind of. It was just all messy down there, and it wasn't even done that good. So I was like, that wasn't even worth it. Yikes. And I'm not even kidding, I haven't gone back. So like, I have not gone back. And that was like quite a couple months ago. I don't think I'm willing to go down that road again. And can you even believe what I said to her? Like, should I strip naked for you right now? Like, how awkward. I like was literally hating myself, and I didn't want to ever show my face again. So it's totally fine. I've had a million good experiences at places like this. And then that was just a very intense experience, and I think that this video, if you've gotten it done, you can probably resonate with this. If you've never gotten it done, I don't want to scare you away from it. It's actually really nice, and it keeps it looking nice down there for a lot longer than a razor does, so that is what I love about it. So I kind of miss it, but oh well. Have you guys had any like terrible waxing experiences, maybe massage experiences, like anything where you were going to get like pampered and it just turned into like a total disaster when you thought like you were just gonna come out there like looking fly as hell and like being happy and great, and it just wasn't that way? Well, let me know in the comments down below what has happened to you. I want to hear your stories. I need to hear your stories, and I just thought that this would be a funny addition because I had made the first time I got this done, and that was just my first time, but this was a really bad time, and I haven't gone back since. Stay scarred for life with me. No, I'm just kidding, because I'm gonna go be a bad bitch and I'm gonna go get this done again, and I'm gonna vlog it this time. Should I vlog it? Thumbs up if I should vlog my next experience getting a bikini wax, and if I should go back to my place and get this done. Let me know. Alright, so that is my story time today. I don't mean to scare you. Go try, go get things done. It is really fun to pamper yourself sometimes, but sometimes it can just go wrong. So I love you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoyed this little silly story time. I had so much fun filming it. Also, I want to make sure, leave in the comments down below, thumbs up, anything you want. Let me know if you guys want to start seeing more vlogs on this channel, because I am definitely trying to vlog. Like, I've been vlogging lately. I'm loving it. Are you guys loving it too? If not, leave me some suggestions. I have a ton of video ideas, but I'm always open to more stuff and just like making sure you guys are like chilling with my content. And you know, yeah, I love you guys so freaking much. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I upload every Sunday and Monday. Also follow me on social media. The links are down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. It means so much to me. And I will see your lovely, beautiful faces in my next video. Bye guys.
Broken parts, and that's just fine with